and welcome to our live coverage of the day's news agenda around London for the Capitals clubs. The Premier League season may have ended, but there is still plenty of football ahead of the summer's World Cup. Unai Emery is busy strengthening his backroom team at Arsenal, while West Ham are doing the same after confirming the appointment of Manuel Pellegrini on a 3-year deal. Antonio Conte's Chelsea future continues to be the subject of speculation, with former Napoli boss Maurizio Sar reportedly the leading contender to replace his compatriot at Stamford Bridge. We'll be bringing you all the updates from the capital here throughout the day, keeping on top of all of the latest transfer news and speculation around the Premier League. Follow all the latest updates below. Keep up to date with the latest news, features and exclusives from Football London via the free Football London app for iPhone and Android. Available to download from the App Store and Google Play. 2039 The fallings out between Sporting CP's players and their president, Bruno de Carvalho, he of Dildo Brothers fame from last summer's transfer window, has taken a turn. Ex-West Ham target William Carvalho is now a free agent. Rui Patricio is seeking to force his way out to secure a move to Wolves and has handed in a 37 dossier as his transfer request. Watch this space for more news of footballers quitting the club in search of a new team this summer. A quite incredible situation in Lisbon. 2034 Sky Sports report that Maurizio Sarri's chances of getting the Chelsea job are fading over concerns about his past behavior in Serie A. The Italian has in the past been banned by the authorities for directing homophobic abuse of Roberto Mancini and has been criticized for making a sexist remark to a female journalist and making obscene gestures to opposition fans. He has also been branded a racist by ex-Manchester City boss Mancini and is known to use abusive language on the sidelines during games. Chelsea refused to pay the release fee clause that expired last night, leaving Sarri in no man's land. Will it be Fred, will it be Alexandro, or will it be Diogo Dalot? Mail Online reckon it will be the latter next week when the right-back undergoes a medical with the club. The Red Devils still need to finalise a fee with Porto. They have been negotiating over the defender's £17.4 million release clause. Dalot has been receiving treatment for a meniscus injury but is wanted by Jose Mourinho to compete with Antonio Valencia, who requires constant treatment on a knee injury. Liverpool and Arsenal's ears will be burning as the Independent reports Atletico Madrid have started their search for an Jan Oblak replacement. Both clubs have been tipped to purchase a keep this summer, and it is believed the Slovenian has a €100 million release clause in his contract. The stopper has also stalled over a new deal thus far, which would see that value increase. Madrid side are thought to be looking at Athletic Bilbao star Kepa, who is involved in the Spain setup, is very highly rated at 23 years old. Atletico Madrid goalkeeper Jan Oblak, image, Josep Lago, AFP, Getty Images. Chelsea are looking to England goalkeeper Jack Butland as a replacement for Thibaut Courtois, according to reports. The Blues are bracing themselves for an offer from Real Madrid for the stopper, and have also expressed an interest in Alisson. It is believed the West London side made inquiries for Butland earlier in the season, and he would cost considerably less than the £79 million valued Roma stopper. However, a British record fee would be required to claim the goalkeeper, meaning a higher figure than the £30 million Everton paid for Jordan Pickford. Jack Butland of Stoke City. Image, Gareth Copley, Getty Images. According to Mundo Deportivo, Klopp has been impressed by the forward and is contemplating reaching out to the Frenchman's close contacts to help get a deal over the line. Arsenal's Sven Mislintat is reported to have contacted Barcelona officials, but it seems the Liverpool boss is hoping to hit closer to the heart. Barcelona have been heavily linked with Antoine Griezmann, and his arrival would mean less playing time for the former Dortmund winger. Ousmane Dembele, photo by Alex Caparros, Getty Images. RMC report that Arsenal could turn their attention to Mainz defender Abdou Diallo, if they fail to sign Borussia Dortmund defender Papastathopoulos. The 22-year-old Mainz defender is also being courted by Dortmund. The Frenchman has been deemed not for sale, but an offer greater than €20 million could tempt the club. 1607 The Argentinian midfielder is unhappy to have missed out on the World Cup squad and has been expecting to leave PSG for a while. He said in March, "My time in Paris is coming to an end and I am coming to terms with this. I still have 1 year left on my contract and I do not know how this will end up." 1551 The likes of Liverpool, Chelsea and Real Madrid are thought to be in the market for Roma's goalkeeper Alisson, and now the Italian club have turned their attention to finding a replacement. The Giallorossi are demanding £79 million, which would give them quite the budget to find someone to guard their net, and it's bad news for Arsenal. The Metro report that the Romans want Bayer Leverkusen goalkeeper Bernd Leno. Charles Watts reckons the German keeper is very much on Arsenal's agenda this summer, and has a £22 million release clause. Bernd Leno. Photo by Valerio Pennicino, Getty Images. 1536 We revealed yesterday that Ryan Fredericks turned down a contract with Fulham, and now it seems his move could be in full flow. The Daily Express believe the move could be completed today after his contract with the Cottagers ended, having wanted to be the best-paid player at the club. Despite interest from Crystal Palace and Southampton, the 25-year-old is reported to have settled on West Ham. Ryan Fredericks celebrates with Marcus Bettinelli at Wembley after winning the playoff final. Image, Clive Mason, Getty Images. 1520 And it's about that man Ousmane Dembele. The Catalan club remain reluctant to let the winger leave, but the youngster is aware of Arsenal's interest. Mislintat is the man that first took Dembele to Borussia Dortmund. Ousmane Dembele celebrates with Lionel Messi. Photo by Sean Botterill, Getty Images. 1434 It seems that the Hammers are willing to listen to offers, while attempting to keep a hold of Arnautovic. Michail Antonio. Image, Christopher Lee, Getty Images. 1426 Former Arsenal star Anders Limpar has given a ringing endorsement of the Emil Forsberg's ability. Emil would fit right in at Arsenal. He is so mobile, he can pass the ball and put assists up. He waxes lyrical about the midfielder ahead of Arsenal legends' game against Real Madrid on Sunday. 1358 The men understand that Manchester United have had a breakthrough in the transfer of Fred. A source close to the deal has told them most of the loose ends are tied up. The deal was already expected to be completed next week, so it's promising news for the Premier League runners-up. Shakhtar's Fred has flourished under Paulo Fonseca. Image, Kenzo Tribouyillalard, AFP, Getty Images. 1346 The young Brazilian had a breakout start to the Premier League season before slowing down in the latter stages. Nevertheless, he impressed, and it seems Chelsea and Manchester United are leading the race. The 21-year-old has a good relationship with Willian and David Luiz, so perhaps their futures could dictate where he ends up. 1330 Bernard could be heading to Arsenal, Liverpool or China, according to reports in Italy. 1308 Mateo Kovacic's agent has rubbish talk the midfielder will leave Real Madrid. Report Goal. The Croatian has been linked to the likes of Manchester United and Tottenham over the summer months. Nicky Buscan said. Kovacic made history with Real on Saturday in the Champions League final, and 2 days later the media write about a Juventus offer. We haven't thought about leaving Real or interest from other clubs. But the summer is long and who knows what can happen after the World Cup. Also, it is a compliment to Matteo that every summer there are rumors about how the biggest clubs want him, even though he is not in Real's 11. Hard to see why he would leave. 12:58 Roma goalkeeper Alisson's agent Has gave a defiant response after Brazil legend Cafu told reporters a transfer to Real Madrid would definitely happen. Maria has said there is no deal in place. However, the fact that he already has an agreement with Real Madrid is completely false. I don't see how Cafu can know more than I do. Roma goalkeeper Alisson has been linked with the move to the Premier League this summer. Image, Filippo Monteforti, AFP, Getty Images, 12:47. While it seems Pochettino's future is at Tottenham for now, that leaves Toby Alderweireld's increasingly uncertain. Rumours of a Manchester United being willing to pay £50 million for the defender's services are doing the rounds again. However, The Sun note that Mourinho believes Alderweireld would be worth the fee and his wages wouldn't be a problem for the club. 12:21 The Daily Star have ran some quotes by Fabio Capello that seem to suggest Ronaldo does want to come back to the Premier League, but necessarily this summer. I think he will eventually leave Madrid to go back to England. When? This I don't know. If Ronaldo leaves Madrid, Real will have to replace him. Robert Lewandowski could be an option. 12:14 From Dembele to Sarri, Charles Watts has given his insight into plenty of Gunners rumours. 11:49 Tottenham fans breathe a sigh of relief. 11:45 Sky Sports report that Benik Afobe has now passed a medical and completed his permanent move to Wolves. The £12.5 million move comes after Afobe spent time on loan at Wolves in the second half of last season. Bournemouth bought the striker from the Championship title holders for £10 million in 2016. Image, Harry Trump, Getty Images, 11:35 It's not a secret that Nabil Fekir has been linked to Liverpool. It's certainly a move that is happening more on public than the very smooth Fabinho transfer. It seems Lyon are going to drag out the process, with Lyon chairman Jean-Michel Aulas not prepared to let the player go on the cheap. L'Équipe say Lyon owner Aulas wants to start a bidding war for the midfielder and has no plan to sell the player until after the World Cup. Of course, the Lyon chairman isn't afraid to use the press and did so before Alexander Lacazette's move to Arsenal last summer. Nabil Fekir has been linked with the move to the Premier League. Image, Philippe Desmazes, AFP, Getty Images, 11:19 The Spurs boss is in Spain with a press conference of his just 24 hours after Zidane stepped down as Real Madrid boss. He's helping to promote Guillem Balag's book, but you can sure what most questions will be about. 11:06 Judging by the replies to this tweet, it would be a move Gunners fans could get behind. The Portuguese winger plays for Sporting and has in place in his nation's World Cup squad. He has certainly been a football manager favorite of mine in recent years, but in real life he scored 8 times and provided 9 assists in the Premier League last season.